Hi everyone, it's Mary Jo. Welcome back to my channel, and thank you so much for everyone who takes the time out of your busy day to watch my videos. I really appreciate you liking them, sharing them, giving me your comments and feedback and support of love. This is so beautiful. I really feel grateful to everyone. I'm glad that you like my readings. I do hope that Spirit is giving you some help, guidance, and peace. I'm grateful for you to subscribe if you haven't. You'll get email notifications from YouTube when my videos are up. I don't get your email, so I won't solicit you. And everyone who's been with me from the beginning, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I'm doing the new moon reading. It's in Aquarius. It'll be January 27th, 2017. I'm using my Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle, and I'll refer to the booklet on some of the things because the oracle cards are usually a lot stronger, more intense. And we know that the new moon is the darkest phase of the moon, that we say it's the darkest phase. The moon is always dark. The only light that goes to the moon is from the sun. But right now with the new moon, it's the sun and the moon are on the same page, kind of, they're really emotion and feelings and energy conflicting each other. It's that conscious and subconscious mind, and your emotions usually win in situations. That's your heart matter. Okay. It's a good time to plant flowers and vegetables that are above ground right now. Planting flower bulbs and vegetables, are good for it while it's dark, or waning, It's a good time for you to go within yourself, the deepest, darkest recesses of your soul. Like I always say to you, it's time to face and embrace the things we don't like about each other or ourselves and accept them as part of who we are and love ourselves wholly. For the light and the dark, the good and the bad, the conscious and the subconscious, the masculine and the feminine, that radiance and reflection, of who we are, light and dark, give and take, sun and moon. These are the cosmic pairings, all right? These two luminaries, the sun and the moon, when they are facing each other, emotions are really running more rampant. And that the emotions are what wins. The sun is our ego and our conscience. The moon is our id, the subconscious, the instinct. All right? It's only visible, the moon, due to the sun's light reflecting back to the earth. So right now, face those uncivilized, primitive, animalistic things that are part of who we are. The things that we find dark and disturbing. Fetishes, jealousy, taboos, hatred, brooding, prejudice, fear, fantasies that you deny. When you react to something, instead of responding, you need time to think. This is that unconscious force, okay? You're reacting to emotional stimuli, okay? That's what rules the five senses. So the position of the moon in your horoscope is very much important. It's almost second to importance as to where the sun and the ascendant is. So even like Aries placement, your sun, moon, your ascendant, or even in your north node, you could be feeling the energy of this a lot more. And so would Leo, the opposite of Aquarius, feeling things more. So let's see what we have to offer right now. Remember to do your intentions. I'll post the times for you that are good and most potent. Do them out in the air, or if you can't go outside, it's too cold, maybe with some incense or whirligigs or fans or banners blowing. I say to people in an apartment, even if you can't, put a ceiling fan on, sit under it, set your intentions, write them down, pray over them with positive, loving affirmations, tear them up and maybe cast them out to the wind. And don't worry if they fall to the earth, because Mother Earth will take them into her loving bosom and create something beautiful with them. Now we keep getting this card Barnabas. Now that's the 11 number, that master number, the portal number that's calling you to go through forward on something. And Barnabas talks about adventures, discovery, travel, and meeting destiny. That's really very Aquarian stuff right there. Because now the Aquarians are a masculine and fixed sign, but yet they are very much about adventure and freedom and independence. They want to discover new things. They do want to travel the world. This is broader scale, not just your own backyard or out of your state. This is worldwide. This is larger than you. This is talking about the things that you maybe have not experienced in your life and you really want to. You want to break out. Now you have the toad there. This is an amphibious creature. It's both of the earth and of the water. That's subconscious and conscious mind. You know, this is the physical, spiritual, and the soul, and the higher mind here too. So you're being called to go through this portal, okay, and start to master those things. Where is it that you need an adventure? Where have you, based on what I was talking about before, denied yourself? Because you know, I shouldn't do it, it's bad, it's evil, or it's taboo, or whatever it is. This is you finding like-minded people. That's very Aquarian too. Looking for groups and organizations of people with other ethnicities, cultures, ideas, ideals, theologies, exploring in the higher mind. Very Aquarian. It's like a lightning bolt coming from the sky. Okay? And we do have very transmutable energy with the frog, where the Aquarians are very fixed. All right, so this is maybe something that Spirit is saying really to work on too. What you want to do, maybe you want to be more changeable, adaptable, and mutable right now. And not just the Aquarians, for all of us, whoever this is making sense to, and whatever this is in your life, you need to be changeable and adaptable, balance and harmony, you know, where your emotions are battling. And I have the weekly reading up, and temperance came up, and that is the same energy of healing, that alchemical process. But let's just see what it says here in the booklet. It says, a dream or vocation or success, purposeful activity is reaching out for you, just as you have reached out for it. Use the power of your voice. Now that carries through the air, right? Your thoughts carry through the air, the energy. And the glyph for Aquarius is that wavy line. And people think it's water because it's a water bearer, but the wavy line is energy. Okay, that's very Uranian, shocking lightning bolt energy. So your voice and your thoughts carry out in the air. All right, and let the world and the natural world know that you wish for them to deliver. Seeking out a mate for some of you, okay, actively searching for a soulmate, searching for you. That could be the soul that you're looking for, synchronicity. In order for you to be aligned with your dream, for your dream to dream you must be walking the right path, be in the right place at the right time. So this card is telling you right now that staying in your present comfort zone, you're being complacent, is not going to bring you what you want. And it's in your heart. You're yearning for this. You really want this to become active. And you have to become active in creating this. All right? Travel and adventure can bring about some growth too for your soul. Because if you're staying in the same place, same time, same channel, well, it's the same life. You need to grow stronger. You have to let go of any fears that you have. Okay? And let your soul find other souls that are kindred to you. Releasing fear, okay? Like I say, you need to die a little bit every day with every breath for the new you to come. You're never the same person with each breath. So it's time for you to go through that portal, that 11 vibration. Awaken, awaken, awaken. And change your energy, transmute your energy. It's time to fly. Now we have Child of the Moon. We've had this a couple of times too, and I like that because we do have the new moon. And this is number 36. So 3 and 6 is a 9. So we need to let things end for us right now. You know, what's blocking you? Okay, what haven't you ended? This is the year of beginnings, all right? This is the new 10-year cycle you've entered. All of us have. All right, so right now it's forgiveness and transcending the ego. Oh my gosh, I had the Temperance card, and transcending the ego is what the Temperance card is. It's when the soul offers up the ego for cleansing and purging. So for you right now, Child of the Moon, we all are starseed. We all are universal. We are godlike. See, like you're reaching up for the moon. To gain control of your emotions, you need to end what you have been holding on to. You need to forgive. I was telling someone the other day, once you forgive and truly forgive, the weight is lifted off your shoulders, because it's like holding a hot burning ember, coal, and looking to throw it at that person that hurt you. And who are you burning but yourself? You're gaining nothing by this. Forgiveness, cutting that sack of potatoes, you know, is the only way that you can truly be free. It's like having 5 or 6 cases of luggage in your arms and trying to get through a door. You can't get through the door until you get rid of that baggage, the luggage. Put it down until you can get through the door. This is it, transcending the ego, transmuting negative energies, blocked energies, fear. It's only fear or love. You can only come from a place of fear or love. hatred, jealousy, worry, doubt, suspicion, gossip, insecurities, those are all fear-based. Love is that pure form of bliss and joy and acceptance. Okay, this is what, and it's not easy for us. Come on, we know we're living in times that are stressful, even on a daily basis. If we just wake up every morning happy, something is throwing a wrench in the operation. It's about forgiveness. And so some of us have to forgive things 5-6 times a day. And then, you just like that little straw, that little hair that broke the camel's back, you scream and rage and act out inappropriately. But it's because you can't bear it all. So for now, with the child of the moon, it is a time of getting a hold of your emotions and letting things go that you can. I mean, you can't let go of everything all at once. I understand that. And some things are too painful right now, and you're processing them. And that's okay, too. You need to process. Repression is no good, especially with the new moon. We said that. You want to go within and face all these things that you've been repressing before you can release them. Okay, so this booklet is saying you must conduct a forgiveness ceremony as sincerely as you can in order not to recreate a situation that has previously hurt you. Those are those triggers that people are like catalysts. They activate something in us, and something of a wound from anything in our lives that we thought we were through, and then something happens. Someone comes along and pushes that button, and holy shit, you just go like, what? Where is this coming from? And you lose it. This is what it is. We have to do the work. Sometimes we have the tools at the time to heal or fix what needs repairing. But those tools don't work later on in life on other things in our lives because it's not the same situation and we are not the same person. So we need new tools. All right? Let's see. So let's see. While you're vibrating to the energy of the past, it cannot help but repeat itself. Even if the echoes do grow fainter, you can attain alignment, a lessening of the burdens, a reduction in grief, a return of good cheer and optimism through forgiveness. By forgiving those who have hurt you or persecuted you, you allow yourself to be free. That's for all of us, okay? It's only when you're repeating the same cycle, you can't do it. When you receive this card, they're saying to ask the fairies to assist you, to help you find the opportunities to exercise your forgiveness muscles. If you don't believe in the elementals, that's fine. Ask God or whatever you call your higher source, Ask them to help you clear it under the moonlight or even under the new moon because we want to set our intention. So planting the seeds of forgiveness would be something that we could look toward for many of us for healing in this Aquarian new moon. And it is about that outer reaching, okay? That idealism, but rebellious idealism, it's just about sudden change, and this is what we really need right now. Oh, let me go here. All right, in order to get this, okay, we have Story Keeper again to tell your story, your legacy, and write your wisdom. That's number 4. So they're saying right now, just stop it, okay? You're really creating a lot of havoc and misery in your own life. You're inviting it in, and you say, no, I didn't. Well, yeah. If you let people walk all over you, disempower you, hurt you, come into your life and disrupt the peace you have, or add more turbulence to the turbulence you already have in your life, you're creating this story. So everything you've thought about in the past has led you to where you are right now. Once you own that, the way that you think has brought everything to you now, or what you accepted, now you are in control. Who's driving? You're driving. Okay, take the reins. What's your story? Okay, it's like she's writing her story. And I've told you before, I didn't like that. My story ended over and over again, and I keep rewriting it until I get it right. I'm editing, the whole story of my life. The old ending sucked. I'm writing a new happily ever after for me. And I still have to rewrite sometimes and re-edit because I fall back on these old fears and allow things to come into my life that trigger the same old. And I am tired of it, but it's my fault. When we own it, that we can create all this, especially with this air, intellectual, logical energy of Aquarius, that rebellious idealism, the sparks from the blue, the angelic realm, the esoteric, the ephemeral, whatever you want to call, like it comes out of somewhere that you say is nowhere. It's somewhere that gives you the spark to create something new right there in your mind. Speak it, feel it. Write this new life. Okay? It's like you're sitting here on this throne You know, it's like you've taken the steps. Every step you took in your level in your life has got you sitting where you are right now. You've got nowhere to go but up. And the 4 is completion, yes. But we're talking about stop it right now with this negative energy. And again, I know what's going on in the world right now. It's tumultuous times, but the world has experienced this before and we're still here. And you're still here. So make the difference in yourself. What story are you going to be telling? What story are you writing for people to know this is the story of my life? And what a great story it is. You decide if it's a tragedy. You decide if it's something that has a beautiful ending. It's up to you. And with this new moon, you want to plant the seeds for that too. Where is it in the deepest recesses of my soul that I cannot forgive people, that I have fear, that I'm being triggered? Is it people I need to avoid in my life? Is it people I need to align with in my life? What is it that I'm vibrating to? And that is what I'm bringing to me. And it's time for me to change all of this. You see, this is a gray area around here. So it's not black, it's not white. You know, it's mutable, like the frog there. It's in the works. It's in the process of healing. And you've got to work on this. This kind of yellowy color is also empowerment for me, but that stone and that almost phallic symbol, that's like that divine masculine energy. You need to tap into that like strength, that ballsy strength, that manly, bold strength that say, I am going to do this for me. I love me. Okay, tell the story, your legacy. What wisdom do you have? Wisdom is what you've experienced in life. Knowledge is what you've read to learn. So you're reading your story and you've grown and the wisdom is there now for you to create something new and wonderful. And that's what God wants for you. Universe, higher self. Now Spirit is saying, catch me. Trust, surrender, leap of faith into the unknown. Number 13 is the number of humanity, awakening humanity. It's a master number, okay? It is the number of Metatron. There are 13 moon cycles in the year. There are 13 archangels. It is the vibration of the earth. 13 is the number they want us to fear. So there's all this clouded imagery here, and dark gray and bleak again, like I said there. So it's mutable color. It can go black, it could go white, but that is the balance, the yin and the yang, the light and the dark, conscious and subconscious. That is the masculine and the feminine. But it is talking about taking a leap of faith. And you see, you know, you're fearless here. You're almost stoic. Again, the arms are back, the chest thrust forward, trusting, leaping forward, and you have all these black birds and you're in a black dress and there is some white. So the yin and the yang, bringing into balance, leaping, soaring, flying, not falling on your face, not failing. This is saying with the wisdom that you've gained, it's like the Fool. You're making good choices. Spirit is always there to catch you. Your soul has never been put on this journey with anything more than it can bear in all of your lifetimes, even karmically, what you bring from past to now. You're never given more than the soul can bear in any one lifetime. So it is time to take a leap of faith again. It is time to awaken, okay, to your higher self. You know, it's like you have these birds soaring with you. That black energy is that energy of the deep emotion. It is that deep recesses of us. It's where we go to create. Artists go there to create beautiful things. It's where you go in that darkness, that depressive state, or that deeply internal work that you don't want to face about yourself. And then when you come back out into the light, you know yourself that much more, that much better. But the trick is that you need to love yourself that much more and that much better. You need to trust yourself. Sometimes it takes some vulnerability for us to get the things that we want in our lives. And that is talking about letting go of the fears for sure. To be vulnerable is one of the things that we feel is weakness. And I have to tell you, do not feel that vulnerability is gullibility and kindness is weakness, because it is not. It takes a lot of strength to be kind, especially to yourself, because you're probably the least kind to anyone in your life, you know, than yourself. Nobody's meaner to you or more hurtful to you than you are. So it's time to take a chance that others may see as risky, but it is a time for now, if not now, when, okay? So on a mundane level, this beautiful card could indicate a person who takes what others may judge to be almost crazy risks. And that goes into that dark recesses too. Like, say, I wouldn't do it, it's taboo, or, you shouldn't do this. And it could even be like leaving a job, or leaving a relationship. Everybody's, you're crazy, don't leave him or her. He's the best thing but if you're miserable, it doesn't matter. Leaving a job that you feel safe or complacent in, entering a new relationship, entering a new healing regimen for your body, entering a new state, a new country. But it's not being foolhardy, okay? You're examining this practically and looking at, knowing that there's always consequences for actions, so making good choices. And it's not being foolhardy. So the card is saying she sees no crazy risk because she is only acting in faith, that the path of courage and trust is the only path she can take. When she acts out of inner guidance, there is nothing to fear, and thus fears are not realized. Her feet strong and bare will leave the safety zone, and the healing path will be carried forward with her into the unknown adventure. She has transcended. Oh, how pretty. And that's what we want to do. Even with the Temperance card, it is about transcendence, transmuting energy, burning off the old you, the negative energies that we've outgrown, the old things that triggered us that don't serve our highest purpose now. And trust in knowing. See, that's that inspired thought. This is not ego-driven. Ego leads us into the path that isn't the best. Spirit leads us always into the best path and what is best for us and the highest purpose for us and always what is right for us. But it's up to you. You have free will to choose. Well, thank you, Spirit, for this beautiful reading on our new moon in Aquarius. I will be posting the most potent times for you to set your intentions. So remember, light some candles, some incense, be outside in the cool breeze, or if you're in the southern hemisphere in a balmy breeze. But just offer up thanks and praise as you plant the seeds for these things and ask for this idealism, this freedom from the mental realm that causes you suffering and fear, and welcome in the love and the peace that you need and deserve. As always, I wish you the best.